to another day of my life living in New York City. It is Saturday, November 5th, and it's a beautiful day in New York City in November. It's supposed to be like 70 degrees this entire weekend, so I thought I would vlog it. I am on my way to Tribeca right now. I'm meeting my friend and her new puppy to go to Bubby's. Hopefully we get in because the line is super long. If you guys have never been to Bubby's, it's a really cute, like American style, cozy diner, kind of brunch place in Tribeca, but the line does get pretty long on the weekend. And then we're going to go over to the West Side Highway to the pier to go play with our dogs. And then I don't really know what's gonna happen after that, but I thought I'd bring you guys along. So let's go to the vlog. Oh, this is like a really good antique couch. I mean, chair. Should I get it? What do you guys think? Brody. 70 degrees out. Where Taylor Swift and Tom Brady used to live. I think Taylor Swift lives in that building, but Giselle and Brady used to live over here. No, there's none left. To Bubby's and the line was really long. I think it was like an hour wait. So there's two different lines. There's one if you want to sit outside, and then there's one if you are dining inside. That one does take longer. The outside one does look longer, but it goes pretty fast. And since I was going with Brody and my friend Yang's new puppy, we decided to sit outside, and the food comes out pretty fast, so I highly recommend going to Bubby's if you are ever in Tribeca. The food is fairly good. I got a fried chicken plate, and with the biscuit, you have to get the biscuit, and then we split the pancake platter, which had like a bunch of berries and like different jams on it. Then Yang got a lox sandwich. It was massive, and we did a mimosa flight, so it just was a bunch of mimosas with different juices. Highly recommend going to Bubby's. And then we just walked around Brookfield Place. It is about to have a sunset right now, so I'm just kind of like chilling here. You can see the Statue of Liberty over there, and then the ferry is over here, and here's Brody. But I wanted to get you guys updated on the visa situation. So this week I actually rage quit my apartment. It was like November 2nd, so I still had some time. I asked my landlord if I could still qualify for the 30-day opt-out to not pay for my apartment starting in December, because I was thinking of just not coming back to my apartment after going to Paris. I want to go to Paris for December for sure, and then January, because it just doesn't make sense to just only go for a month. But I do have to come back for work trips. So the people that so I did that, and then in the middle of the night I like regretted it and I took it back. And my landlord's working with me on it. They told me I could sublet it, or I could have someone take over my lease. I have my lease until the end of April, but I have a 30-day opt-out clause that I negotiated in there. So I'm basically month to month. The only thing is, everyone that I've talked to that I would want to give my apartment to that I feel like is trustworthy wants to stay there for more than 2 months. One person is interested in at least 3 months. And at first I was not down, but then after thinking about it on this walk today, I figured, why come back? Sorry, there's like an airplane. why move back in the heart of winter, which is February, when you could just probably post up in like Florida if you need to be back here? Because if I need to go to my work trips on the East Coast, like I can do that from Miami. I don't have to like do it from New York. So I just messaged her back. I told her that I was down to do the 3-month. The only thing is, now that I do the 3-month, I would have to move back into my apartment and just essentially be there for 2 months and then move out again. So I'm kind of like torn if I should just completely give her the rest of my apartment and then I don't have to deal with it. There's a lot of moving parts. I keep changing my mind because like I basically rage quit my apartment on Tuesday, so then I'm wondering why I'm like going back and forth and like subletting it out. It doesn't really make sense, but that's basically where my head's at. I'll update you guys a little later. I found an apartment on Airbnb that I really like in the heart of Paris. So yesterday Brody and I went to go get his rabies vaccine because he got a microchip in the springtime, which means that the rabies vaccine he had before that wasn't expired yet, doesn't qualify. You have to get a brand new one. So we can't even leave for 21 days because he has to wait 21 days after the vaccine to travel. And then after that, we have to go to a certified vet that does these international certificates just to write off that he's good to travel. And then we can go from there. Those are basically my updates. And now we're in golden hour. This is why fall is my favorite time in New York, because it's so pretty. It's like probably 67 or 68 degrees, no humidity, perfect day. Walking with Brody. I don't know if it's because I'm in like a transitional period where I have to make pretty big decisions is what's making me feel isolated, but I did find a lot of comfort walking around the West Side Highway.